Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. It's been a couple of days since I've posted last. I missed yesterday's. That is to say, today is Friday, April 24th, and I'm looking at the puzzle from yesterday, from Thursday, April 23rd, which I missed doing yesterday. Don't like missing Thursdays because those are always a lot of fun. So I'm going to go back and do it. But yeah, it's been a pretty not so couple of days, so sorry about that, but we'll get these today and hopefully, or yesterday's and hopefully today's up today. And this puzzle for Thursday, April 23rd is a collaboration from Zhang and Kevin Curry, who are a married couple, both experienced crossword constructors, and I believe their second collaboration puzzle. So that's fun. And it's Thursday, so we'll expect a probably somewhat tricky theme and some midweek mid-difficulty fill. So let's see what this pair have in store for us for today's puzzle, or yesterday's puzzle, I should say, for Thursday, April 23rd. Let's get solving. Truth be told, blank Zhou, German I see ach Zhou, I believe. It's not ich, right? Ich does also mean I, but I seem to recall that this is the phrase. Anyway, a hoax is what? A scam, maybe, or a fake? I'm not sure which. Big name in skincare, Aveeno, maybe? Leader whose face is shown on renmimbi notes. A type of currency, I'm guessing, but I'm not sure who we want there. Ashen, maybe gray. Is it gray with an A there, or gray with an E? I never remember which is the correct American spelling. Spot for a catnap. I don't know. Innings are to baseball as ends are to curling. Lead into Geo. Do we want Nat Geo? Geo is capitalized there, so I'm guessing we want this, which is a sort of familiar name for National Geographic magazine, or the sort of broader brand. Symbol of mass density. I don't know, actually. They're noisy little buggers. Okay, let's check some downs. Babe in the woods, maybe a fawn, a little baby deer. Adidas competitor, I'm not that into shoes. Material for a sidewalk, and this is a theme entry, so there might be something going on with the entry in terms of how to put it in. Media exec Sarandos, not a clue. U game. Do we want something like in or out? I'm not really sure. To a degree, and this one is also a theme entry, so not sure how we want that in. Why am I even here? Possibly. It might come after trig. So maybe we don't want a word that comes after trig, or a phrase, or a set of letters, or something. But maybe we want a course that might come after trig. After you learn trigonometry, you might learn calculus, possibly. This looks like Mao, then, doesn't it? Possibly Chairman Mao Zedong. But I don't know what a renminbi note is, so I don't recognize that name. I'll have to look it up, presumably in China, but I've never heard of it. Lack of pulchritude. Pulchritude means beauty. But I'm not sure there what we want either. Again, it's a theme entry, so I'm not sure what's going on. Pickle portions. This is spears, so maybe ashen is something like pale, then. Spears. Spears of pickles. Something that's kept in the family, or a hint to making sense of three pairs of answers in this puzzle. Fascinating. Kept in the family. I would have wanted something like heirloom. But let's keep going. Alan of MASH is Alan Alda, who played Hawkeye Pierce. State of a playroom, often probably a mess. So this looks like a scam then. Something that's kept in the family. They're noisy little buggers. Cicadas, I guess. In the family. A candlestick? Why would that make any sense? Expected outcome. The norm? Possibly this doesn't look right though. Young stud, a colt, like a horse, a young horse. Maybe it is a norm. Center. Center. I'm not sure what center. Center can mean a lot of things. Go over for publication, possibly edit. Center. Does this make any more sense with an F? Fact is, truth be told, fact is, material for a sidewalk. TED, I guess, surroundos, that might work. Spot for a catnap, windowsill. Avia makes sense. Scent is a word, though I'm not sure how that's works with that. Why am I even here? Calc. Lush. A lush could be like someone who's, very fond of alcohol, a sort of drunkard, and another word for that could be a sop. Is this a rho, the Greek letter rho, possibly the symbol of mass density? Could be. This does look like in or out, doesn't it? Kinkajou, cousin. Is that a primate? Or a fruit? I don't remember. Bungee jumping necessity, probably a cord. Circa, about. Withdrawn, aloof, possibly. On guard is alert. Follower of open or closed. Sartorially. Sartorially means with relation to clothing or dress. Open or closed. Hood, no. Fold, maybe? Lots and lots, no. A ton, maybe? Reaction to a sock. A sock is another name for a punch. So it can be something like oof. So this could be a ton. Open or closed. Oh, toed. So sandals or shoes. Choice cut. Well, beef looks like a good start to this, although this doesn't look great here. NF. What the Music City Miracle and the Immaculate Reception took place in. I'm not convinced NF is wrong here necessarily. Tasty item that paradoxically can have ugh in the middle. Tasty item. Like this? Oh, donut. Is that what we mean? It could have a UGH between the O and the N here in a variant spelling. I think that's what we're looking for there. Got a donut yesterday. Did not much like it. Owie kissers, perhaps. Dads, possibly, if they're kissing their children's owies. It might follow ye. Ye gads, like that? I'm not sure about that. Supermarket shoppers clipping. I mean, we want presumably a coupon, but I'm not sure how that works with the theme. Spaghetti strapped tops informally. I'm guessing an S there. Holiness, lack of pulchritude. Holiness. Interesting. This does look like norm. What could this be? Something that's kept in the family. C and M, maybe? Canned M? C and M. Weird. Experience deep affirmation in modern lingo. Feel seen. Feel seen. Okay, yep. Company that famously used the Beatles' Revolution in a 1987 TV commercial. Nike? Opus blank. 3 letters. Opus. I don't know what they want there. Start of a counting rhyme. Eeny? Maybe eeny, meeny, miny, mo. To pass out. To hand out, as in, I don't know, What do you hand out? You hand out lots of things. This does not look like Nike then, unless this is wrong. Alternative to a cup. What kind of cup? Queen's collaborator on the 1981 hit Under Pressure. Wasn't this David Bowie? Nude company that used... What is this? Alternative to bow ties. Bow tie. Oh, pasta? Do we want like penne? Maybe. See? Canned. Hand me down. A hoax could be a sham instead of a scam. And maybe this isn't handout. Maybe this is a hand-me-down. Something that's kept in the family. A hand-me-down. Opus Dei. So, a work of God, basically. I'm not sure the context for that phrase, but... So this maybe is Nike. And then maybe this is something like conk out. So alternative to a cup could be a cone if we're talking about ice cream. Blank days are gone. Maybe those days are gone. Member of a wedding party, a best man, perhaps. Quart or pint. An amount, possibly. Sport that uses mallets. I'm not sure, again, how we want that to go in. You had me worried. What is this? Assuming there's no other option for me, if I must... Are these camis? Spaghetti strap tops, camisoles, camis. Center, it's the midst, in the center, in the midst. Thick locks might be called a mane of hair. Still don't see what this is. Twinkles, don't know. Test release question mark. Don't know. Sign on a restroom door. Weird Al's blank to a superhero. Is this ode? Ring combo. A 1-2 punch, maybe, in boxing. Really, really. Don't know. So. I mean, maybe... GI entertainers. I think we want the USO, though. So, though maybe this is oh-so. Okay. Goulash, for example, is an example of a stew. Foot or stone, a unit. A stone is a unit of weight in a British measurement system. Oh, ladies could be the sign on a washroom. A pomelo. Interesting. When many rainbows appear. Hand me down. What does that mean? Maybe this is not sop. Lush. Sog? This looks like it wants to be corgi. No. Koapi. So what? Koapi? I'm not sure about that. Sorry. Wrath could be ire. When many rainbows appear, it could be Pride Month. Happy to have some crosses in there to help me with that. Speak while looking up. Perhaps. Steering aid. Steering aid. An oar, if you're in a canoe. Science guy Bill is Bill Nye. Speak while looking up, perhaps, is to pray, perhaps. Something spoon test release. Oh, or something upon, comes upon, or something. Trawling, say. A sea, maybe? Something to be done, a task? Like some chances, slim chances? Louisiana's Grand Blanc State Park. Not sure. Ryan Gosling and Simu Liu in Greta Gerwig's Barbie. Those were both Kens. Beef. What? Something about this is wrong, and I'm not sure what. test release time's up. Yeah. So the phrase time's up might be used to indicate the end of a testing period. The proctor might say time's up. So that's the release from the test, I guess. So this looks like Grand Isle State Park. Oops. Something me in. Sure about. Circa has got to be about. On guard has to be alert. Open or closed toad, I'm fairly sure. I'm not sure about a ton, but come on, it's got to be. Withdrawn. It's got to be aloof. Twinkles. No, this looks wrong. Gleams or something like that. So this is not. Ye old. Not ye gods, but ye old. So this is gleams. What? Hand me down. How is this to come upon, maybe? Oh, something games. Music City Miracle and the Immaculate NFL games? Beef lo mein. Okay. No. Oh, I'm still not sure about this, though, here. Chord is right. In or out is right. So what? Probably right. If I must, for sure is right. Windowsill, I think, is right. Row, probably, given the R and the H, probably right. I'm just not sure about this. I thought this word was sop. Maybe it's sought, though. Okay. Now, to figure out what on earth is going on with this theme, hand me down. So, a hint to making sense of 3 pairs of answers in this puzzle. Where are the pairs? This and this, maybe? Choice cut. Lean beef or something like that? Scent. Hand me down. Material for a sidewalk. Hand me down. Material for a sidewalk. Concrete. So how does this make concrete? And how does this make whatever this is supposed to be? Let's try another one. To a degree. And supermarket shoppers clipping. We want a coupon. C-O-U-P-O-N. How would that work here? Beef loin. Hand me down. So, okay, this is cement. This is somewhat. Okay, got it. This is fascinating. Okay. So the answer for this is not concrete, but cement. Material for a sidewalk is cement. But what we've done is we've taken the ME from the word cement and handed it down to this answer, turning the correct answer, which should be beef loin, a choice cut, turning that into beef lo mein, which is amazing. That's amazing. The answer to a degree is somewhat, but we've taken the ME and put it down into this answer, which should be coupon for supermarket clipper shopping, and it becomes come upon. And then finally, lack of pulchritude, which pulchritude means beauty, and so lack of pulchritude might be something like homeliness. But again, we've taken the ME from this and put it into this answer, which was originally a sport that uses mallets, polo, and instead becomes pomelo the fruit. So those are our 3 pairs of theme answers that satisfy this revealer, hand me down, which is really, I'm so impressed by that theme. That's fascinating. And the fact that they all add up to the 15 letters. So they all, between the each two parts of each pair of the theme entries and the black space separating them. So, they total 14 characters plus the black space is the 15. So all three pairs span the columns that they're in, which is awesome as well. Anyway, what a fascinating theme. Let's take a look and see if there's anything else to go over here. Hoax could have been a number of things. In the end, it was not fake or scam, but sham, which is, sham can mean a number of other things as well, but it can also mean hoax. I am not so familiar with German that I understand what the difference is between ich and ach. If there's any German speakers out there that want to illuminate me, please go ahead. I will have to look up renminbi notes, presumably something to do with China, but I'm not even sure for that. Spot for catnap is fantastic. Clue for windowsill, that's great. I am not so familiar with, I'm going to say physics, that I know what the symbols for various units of measurement are. This for mass density, I guess. The cousin rho, or the Greek letter rho. They're noisy little buggers is a fun clue for cicadas. I don't know what a kinkajou or a coati is. I think they're animals, but I'm not even sure what kind of animals, so I'm going to look that up as well. Feels seen as a nice sort of modern slangy kind of clue. Opus Dei, I understand what it means literally, but I don't know the context, so I'll look at that as well. We have two sartorial clues, the open-toed shoes or sandals first, and then the camis here for spaghetti straps. This is an interesting observation about the two spellings of the word donut, that the letters that separate the two are ugh, even though it's quite a tasty treat. I don't know what either of these things are, but they sure look like things that might happen in NFL games, so this makes good sense. Really good misdirection here for alternative to bow ties. We're talking about the pasta, not the fancy garment. Got misled here. It might follow ye. Ye old is actually should be much more straightforward than ye gads, which is what I thought at first. Test release is a fun misleading clue for time's up. That's great. I'm not sure how I got a C for trawling. I mean, you can trawl for, lobster or whatever, but you would have to be a C to do that. So good. When Many Rainbows Appear is fun for Pride Month. Steering aid is good misdirection for an or. I'm shocked that my initial guess for this in or out, it was correct, but it was. What else? Thick locks. I guess not really misleading. There's not much else this could mean. Alternative to a couple we've seen in the puzzle a couple times. Owie kissers I've seen before solved to moms, but in this case it's dads. And foot or stone, helpful if you know what a stone is, and I know because I've read Bridget Jones's diary. Anyway, that is the end of the puzzle for Thursday, April 23rd. A really, really wonderful collaboration theme from Zhou and Kevin Curry. Fantastic. If you enjoyed that solve, please leave me a thumbs up. If you want to know when I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button. You'll know when I get that Friday puzzle up, and we'll see you next time on Crossword Puzzles. Cheers.